So Stuart, an understatement to say it was an eventful afternoon. Your thoughts on what is ultimately a very disappointing end to the game?
Yeah, we've got it. When you lose, anytime you lose a game with the last kick of the ball, deep in injury time, straight from a corner, just wind assisted. So, but would have soak up a lot of pressure. Second half, we knew we would. I thought that would be the case. Yeah, they've got too many good players not to have a big impact in the game, and certainly with the sending off changes the game as well for us. Then we can't get out at all. We'll just go back to the wall, just try and defend our box as best we could. And for large parts we did that. Cammy was outstanding, make some outstanding saves throughout the game, not just in the second half but first half as well. And you think they maybe just going to manage to hang on, but it wasn't to be today. I think we've been involved in the game too long that sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't, and unfortunately it's gone against us today.
Yeah. I mean, you talk about Cammy. I kind of felt that maybe 2-0 at half time was a little bit flattering to us because he did have, I thought, some really key kind of saves to make in the first half. It was maybe more even than the scoreline suggests, but obviously we take our two goals really well and put ourselves in a really good situation.
Yeah. Anytime you go into 2-0 up, you've done all the hard work. You just got to go and try and keep the ball as best you can second half and see if you can protect that. But we didn't do that. I thought we struggled a wee bit to get out second half, and then we lose a goal where we're letting somebody come in the park and get a shot where we should be getting them down the side of the pitch. And then after that, it's back to the wall. There's no doubt about that. And the send off just compounded that as well. But a lot of positives from the first half. There's no doubt about that. I thought our shape worked well against them, and we got in behind them a few times with some good passes of play. Scored a couple of good goals within it, and then as you say, I think Cammy has 2 world-class saves first half to keep us at 2-0. So, and we did say that to the boys at half time. It's don't get carried on that you're 2-0 up because you're playing against a right good side, and they'll go and win plenty of games from now on. No doubt about that.
Yeah. So, and obviously the reason that you had to make the substitution, or the reason Andy was on the pitch, was the injury to Blair. Any kind of word on that?
Yeah, he's away at hospital for an X-ray. We're concerned about maybe a broken bone in his foot, but that'll all be confirmed. But we're hoping that's not the case because the big fella's been doing great for us. So again, that would be a blow, especially we're still trying to get Kerr back to fitness as well. So we're a wee bit short there with Craig Smith being out as well. So we'll just have to wait and see what the X-ray comes back with that one, Brian. But he looked in a lot of pain, the big fella. So we're just hoping that it just comes back as maybe nothing too major.
Yeah. So putting that behind us, looking forward, is the only thing you can do in these situations.
That's all you can do. It's tough just now. It'll hurt over the weekend. There's no doubt about that, because they put a hell of a lot into the game as well against a really good side. And you're just hoping even a point would have been some comfort for being ahead 2-0. But it's not to be in it. Yeah. We'll just have to get back in and keep working. We keep saying we're going to lose plenty of games in this league, and hopefully we'll win plenty. But that's a sore one today. There's no doubt about that, because you come off the back of 2 wins, hard fought wins I might add, and then you get your wee cushion at half time. But the win was a factor. We knew that when you hear me saying about it's a 1-goal win, and it certainly was today. And they put us under enormous pressure, and fair play to them. They kept going, and they kept putting plenty of balls in the box, and eventually something's going to drop, and it did.
Yeah, and see, with the wind conditions, everybody knew what it was going to be like before the game. Does that change in any way the way that you approach the game, the instructions to the players? Do you change your style of play to try and make sure that the conditions you don't kind of get the better of you?
I think sometimes when you play, if you're getting plenty of ball and you're playing into the wind, it's fine because you can get balls in behind and they can hold up a bit. Whereas you see this a couple of times second half when Inverness got the pressure, and a couple of straight balls are going straight at the pitch for a goal kick. So it can work in your favour. Ultimately, when you're under pressure and it's corners coming in, it's difficult to defend them, because they were putting them in some quality corners coming in there, and we were scrambling at times and defended for the vast majority very well against, as I say, a good side. But it's a sore one, but we'll get over it. That's football. The good thing is we've got a game next week to try and bounce back away at Halliwell. Don't get any easier. But we keep saying it, there's not an easy game in the league. So we'll just have to, as I say, we're not going to feel sorry for ourselves, that's for sure. It's a wee kick, but ultimately we'll take the positives out of the game from some of the performances first half, because some of the guys, like say Kier, Matthias, haven't played a lot of minutes recently, and I thought were excellent within the game. And then Cammy's had 3 or 4 unbelievable saves in the game again as well. So we'll take the positives from it. We'll hopefully that it's only Big Blair that's come out with an injury within the game, because obviously Andy will now be suspended for no idea how long, 2 or 3 games. I would expect possibly, or who knows, but we'll wait on that one coming through in clarity of what the red card is adjudged as, and then we'll certainly be, wouldn't expect Blair to be available next week as well, so we'll be down in bodies a little bit.
And just talking about bodies then, obviously no sign of Kerr today involved in the team, any kind of update on
No, I just had a reaction. I thought he was excellent last week for 45 minutes, and he's just had a reaction, his knees just puffed up a little bit, but nothing to do with the original injury. Probably just with the game and the way he played a full 45 minutes, so we'll just manage him correctly. Hopefully he'll be taking part in training next week and he's not too far away.
Perfect. Thank
So
you,
Brian.
sir.